So this is our second swarm call out of 2026. We've been called to one that's settled on a concrete post here, and this is always really interesting to do because unlike the ones that settle in a tree where you just cut off the branch and place them in the hive, this one requires a bit more labour intensive scooping and moving the bees. Now if we're lucky, we'll find the queen and we'll put the queen in the box and the rest should follow, but sometimes we're not always that lucky and we just have to do it manually. So watch us do it. So we're going to move the bees from the post into the hive. So we've got the bees, they're all clustered on this concrete pillar, and they've, from the bottom to the top, they're all holding tight together, and it's really difficult to pull the bees off from each other. They're all clinging on with their legs, and so the safest way I've found is using a card and gently going along the concrete pillar, not to kind of trap their legs or anything because it's so easy to do, they're so fragile. Fingers are really not that great because you squash bees as you go up and that gets them really upset, whereas they'll just fall onto this and then I can shake them off in front of the hive. The reason we're doing it this way, it looks really long and drawn out, and it is. This is not the easiest way to get the bees off, but if we want to try and stand a chance of getting them to move into the hive, we want to get the majority of them going in and exploring the front, hence why I'm doing it like this.
And will they just go in? Will they just go into the front of it?
Well, they'll tend to follow wherever the queen is. So if we knock the bees and the queen, I haven't seen her yet, but in front of the hive, eventually, probability says we're going to find the queen or move her, and they'll all land in front. And it's the perfect house, it's the perfect home for these bees. So if they find it, they're going to choose this over staying on this post overnight. I think nighttime temperatures at the moment are still around about 4 or 5 degrees. You know, we had a frost yesterday. So I think once they're in here, they're going to be fine, and we'll pick them up tonight if they do go in. Where?
Marked queen, it's green, it's a marked queen. Where my finger is, can you
Oh
see?
yes, I can. Oh, it's been damaged.
How do you mean it's been damaged?
Looks like the back end is slightly damaged. Oh, that's not good news.
You can re-queen.
Right, we've just seen the queen go into the hive, so now we know she's not on this post. And we've got the majority of the bees on the front of the box. What we want to try and do is remove some of that queen scent from this post. So bees, when they're returning from foraging or scouting for a new hive, don't go to this post. Instead, they land down there.
So what does the smoke do?
Smoke just moves them along. No one really knows why, but I suspect it's because it's not very nice. I don't like smoke going in my face either. I've got a bee in my trousers. I've had a couple of bees that have crawled up my legs. I stupidly didn't put my boots on when I came out to this swarm, and a bee has travelled up my leg and is now in my crotch. And so I've told Louise I don't want to squat, because if I trap her, she'll sting me. At the moment, she's not stinging me, she's just fluttering around exploring.
Is that a nice feeling?
It's not a nice feeling. I wish I wasn't in someone else's garden so I could take my trousers off. We've finished picking this swarm up now. We'll leave this box in place so that all the flying bees and the bees on the front go in, and we'll aim to pick it up probably at nightfall. But one of the things we spotted with this queen, you'll see in the video, is I think the back, her abdomen was damaged. There was a little dent in there, and I don't know whether that's been done now by me transferring her or whether it's done previously and that's maybe caused them to leave the hive with her. I don't know. Either way, I think we're going to have to replace her. Now that's not a problem because we breed our own queens and we've got quite a few queen cells ready to go into hives, so we'll get this back. We'll probably give them about 3 days to start drawing out the wax foundation, and then we'll inspect that queen, and if she needs replacing, we'll replace her.